Welcome back to Disused Stations, the series where I explore the once-used stations on Britain's railways. Today, I'm at Southampton Terminus station, which opened on May 11, 1840 and was fully closed to passenger and freight operations in September 1966. The closure came as the station struggled to generate enough revenue, with Southampton Central becoming the newer and more convenient option for most passengers. Nowadays, the station building survives as a casino, an unusual fate for a disused station. In World War II, the station suffered numerous attacks and suffered damage to the station building and surrounding buildings in 1941. Nicely enough, one of the original lines still exists, connecting down to Southampton docks and rejoining the main line south of St. Denis. However, what locomotives ran here? Let's have a look. Back in the day, the route frequently saw Bullied Pacifics, the U-Class, the N-Class, the Schools Class, the King Arthur Class, the L&SR T9, and towards the station's end of life we entered the British Railways era, which brought a whole new flavor of traction to the table, such as BR Standard Classes, Class 08s, Class 33s, Class 73s, Class 74s, and various coach-hauled sets like the VEPs and SIGs. South of the station forecourt is Southwestern House. Back in the day, this was a hotel for the passengers who had arrived in by train for the nearby docks. The hotel even held passengers of the Titanic. The building still is in use today as rentable 2-bedroom apartments. While I wasn't able to go in myself, I was able to source these photos from Branch Line Society. Overall, it looks like a nice building. Excluding Southwestern House, there's a surprising amount of remnants pointing to this being a station, so let's look at them. Starting at the front of the Hentane Casino building, there's a plaque put in by Transport Heritage, so the building's past can be seen by all that pass by. The station's building also looks essentially unchanged. Moving to the back of the building, we see this old gate, which had been here for most of the station building's life, nearly unchanged. Inside of the station you can see the canopy area, and the metal support beams which have been here since the station was built. And a final thing I'll note is the station building is nearly exactly how it looks today. However, we'll end it here. This was a very interesting station to visit, definitely the largest one out of the 5. If you want to see more, do leave a comment saying where I should go and maybe it will be a future episode. For now though, I'll see you all later with more rail tours and railway history.